Good morning, Michelle Saxman here, and ready to share with you some time with Jesus Calling by Sarah Young on November the 29th. Let me infuse my peace into your innermost being. As you sit quietly in the light of my presence, you can sense peace growing within you. This is not something that you accomplish through self-discipline and willpower. It is the opening of yourself to receive my blessings. In this age of independence, people find it hard to acknowledge their neediness. However, I have taken you along a path that has highlighted your need for me, placing you in situations where your strengths were irrelevant and your weaknesses were glaringly evident. Through the aridity of those desert marches, I have drawn you closer and closer to myself. You have discovered flowers of peace blossoming in the most desolate places. You have learned to thank me for hard times and difficult journeys, trusting that through them I accomplish my best work. You have realized that needing me is the key to knowing me intimately, which is the gift above all gifts. I have kind of two takeaways on this one. One is kind of the present tense of, it was another reading earlier in the month that I am pleased with you. And when we can sit with that and be reassured from an internal place that our Heavenly Father is pleased. When we can think about it from an earthly perspective, if a parent, a boss, a supervisor, a coworker says, gosh, you've done a really good job, I'm really pleased with your, and then it's going to be probably an outcome, something that you have produced for someone. And our Heavenly Father is looking at our innermost being, and He is saying, gosh, I'm proud of where you are. Through the aridity, I've drawn you closer. You have discovered the flowers. You have learned to thank me. You have realized that needing me. And it was kind of this perspective, this different perspective of speaking to us. It was kind of like acknowledging the work that we're doing and to encourage us to continue on this path. So I thought that my one takeaway is that. The second one would be that this peace is the sense of peace will continue to grow within us. And this is in an innermost being through self-discipline and willpower. Really the opening here of infusing my peace takes me back to really contemplating and thinking a little bit more about meditation. So many times we go in prayer with a list of things that we need our Heavenly Father to kind of take care of for us. Heavenly Father, if it's, finding a job or getting into school or taking care of an illness or helping someone through a trial, a time. And we kind of go to our Heavenly Father with a to-do, at least for me. But when I think about meditation, it's that empty me of me so I can be fully filled by you. And remembering that our actions, our external things that are seen in the visible, really are a reflection of the unseen and the invisible, the work that's being done. And every time we allow ourselves to be a conduit of our Heavenly Father, that light and that love, every time we allow ourselves to be that pipeline of the divine for someone else, we are going to begin to absorb little tiny bits of that character and that peace and that joy and that love. So my takeaway for today is that He wants to do this work, this peace in our innermost being. And when that occurs, it is going to be, we will be able to more easily discover flowers in desolate places. We will be able to thank Him for the dryness of these desert marches. We will acknowledge that He is going to amplify, take our weaknesses and turn them into moments that can be glorified for Him. We will thank Him for the hard and difficult times, trusting, gratitude, trust, thanksgiving. This is just that opportunity, the reminder, the more we spend time in peace with our Heavenly Father, the more infused our innermost being will be, the more we will begin to accumulate, the scales will fall off of our eyes. We will accumulate these tiny treasures in this bouquet along, even in desolate places. And that ultimately is the greatest gift. In knowing Him intimately is the gift above all gifts. So y'all have a super blessed day. Stay connected to the vine. Let's continue down this journey, this intimate relationship of knowing our Heavenly Father. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.